Shalom. First and foremost, I like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shatia from the Chicago camp, coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. And this is an article I had a chance to read, and it's involving, as the title mentions, J.P. Morgan Chase buys troubled First Republic Bank after U.S. government takeover. Now, when you read this article, it basically tells you that J.P. Morgan bought up a bank that pretty much was not making any type of profit, and it had a whole bunch of debt. So you have to ask yourself, why is this too big to fail bank buying up a smaller bank in comparison to itself, that is, when it's not making any profit and it has no debt? You see, this strategy is all part of the Great Reset. What the government is doing is they're, if you want to call it, monopolizing or getting to where they're going to streamline this whole financial system. All right, you're going to have the Federal Reserve or the global bank, and then you're going to have, operating under that, your too big to fail banks, and everybody is going to be up under that. This is why you see a lot of these community banks going out of business, because they're being swallowed up by the big ones. This is all part of the plan to get things ready for when they issue that central bank digital currency. Because if you got other banks out there that are making money, but they don't want to do the CBDC thing, then in the elite's eyes, that's a loose end that they cannot have if they're going to implement this great reset to its maximum potential. So all competition has to be taken out. All loose ends must be taken away. And you got all these big banks, like as it mentions in the article, Signature, Silicon Valley, and now you have First Republic. All right, all these were big time banks, and now they're getting swallowed up by the too big to fail banks. This is not by coincidence. This is all part of the plan. Okay, as the scripture says, in Proverbs 22:3, it says that a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. Okay, a wise person is going to pay attention to what's going on, because the signs are everywhere. The signs are everywhere for people to see. But you have a lot of folks in America that still don't realize what's going on, despite the abundance of signs that are showing that this thing is heading towards disaster. Okay, as the scripture says, and I'll get back to that Proverbs. Where it talks about he said the sky Let me put it on pause and find it real. Okay, I found it. Matthew 16:1. It says, the Pharisees also with the Sadducees came and tempting desired him that he would show them a sign from heaven. He, meaning Yahushai, answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say, it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning, it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times? And that's right. Because you have a lot of people, despite all these signs, still can't see what's going on. Okay? But through the spirit and power of Yahushai, he has men on this earth who he's given the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and the faith to believe this stuff and to have the understanding to know and look at these things and say, hey, something is not right with the financial system. At the rate that they're doing these things, we know that our time is wrapping up. And it says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. And how does a person hide himself? In the word of the Lord. As it says, the name of the Lord, strong tower, the righteous run into it. Proverbs 18:10. It says, the name of Yahweh is a strong tower, the righteous run into it and is safe. Okay, so this is how a wise man hideth himself. He sees the danger and he puts himself under the shadow of the protection of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Okay, but when we go to Proverbs 22:3, it says, but the simple pass on and are punished, because the people who don't have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scripture are not going to see how these banks getting swallowed up is putting us on a fast track to the Fed now and the central bank digital currency. And this will eventually lead to the G5480, okay, in Revelation, the 13th chapter. Now, we can't say that word because the video is going to get struck or taken down. All right. As men of the Lord, for potential, the potential men of the Lord, the elect, we see this thing and we know that the faster these too big to fail banks swallow up these small banks and are working devices behind the scenes to help further this agenda, we all know that the things following this plan are not too far behind. Because as we all tell you, all roads lead to the micro, you know what? And these banks getting swallowed up are merely just the precursor to what we all know the end game is going to be. So this is all I wanted to say on this. I hope you all were edified. Until the next time, we're going to say Shalom.